You'll never do it if you don't do it. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing overcoming self-doubt, imposter syndrome, and perfectionism for new painters who want to sell their art. So my channel helps beginner painters make the art that they want to make in their mind but don't know how. I share painting tips and techniques I've learned over the years, tools that I've used, tips on starting an online art business, as well as traveling for artists. So, in my research for this, I noticed that many artists, new and experienced, have self-doubt and experience imposter syndrome when it comes to selling art. And this is something that I've also experienced, especially, also with like perfectionism, like that can keep you from producing, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to share some tips on what you can do to sort of overcome those things. Okay, so before I do that, I wanted to give the definition of imposter syndrome so we're all clear on what we're talking about. So I looked it up. Imposter syndrome is self-doubt of intellect, skills, or accomplishments among high-achieving individuals. So it's basically, I'm sure we've all experienced this. It's like you think you need to learn more, or you haven't done enough of X, Y, and Z to qualify to be in whatever space that you're looking to be in, or to qualify to do anything really. So my advice for that is to basically do it afraid, do it afraid, do it uncomfortable, do it scared, nervous, whatever words you want to use. Do it afraid. The fear, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away until it's behind you, really. Because then you can say you did it. But yeah, like I remember I was watching an old video by the Queen Poe, who is a YouTuber. Yeah, and I remember she went on like a sabbatical for like a year, sort of like a eat, pray, love type of thing, I guess. She went to South Africa, Bali, and I think the third place was Rome, or Italy, Rome. And she said, I'm afraid. She said, I'm afraid, but I'm going to put fear in the passenger seat. Okay. I love that. Take fear out of the driver's seat, put it in the passenger seat. You don't have to get rid of it. It's okay to be afraid doing something that you have never done before. But don't let fear stop you and be like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I've never done this before. And it's like, well, of course, like you've never done it before. And you'll never do it if you don't do it, Okay, so about perfectionism. Perfectionism is something that I work on for myself. Like I work on all of this for myself. Like everything that I'm telling you is like for me as well. Perfectionism is like a way, like we tell ourselves like we're doing something productive and like, oh, I gotta make it just so, but it can end up being like a hindrance. Like it can keep you from producing something. Like even just this week, like I posted video, and I was looking back at it and I'm like, ugh, like I wish I did this thing. And I said, no, I'm not going to go back. I'm going to post it, okay? And then I'll just improve for the next time, okay? And that takes work. It takes work to look at what you have created and say, it's done. It is done, and I'm going to move forward and just make it better next time. We don't want to aim for perfection because it will, like, it'll never be perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I have spent so much time, like, perfecting, like, things, like spending time looking for like a color for a website or font, or editing of YouTube video so that I get all of the ums out. And it's time consuming, and it can be a bit demoralizing. Like, you're thinking like, I'm not good enough because my work doesn't look like the next person. And you are qualified to be in this space. You're qualified to sell art. Even if you are a new artist, you're qualified. You can do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I think about, I'm going off on the side here, but like, I think about applications, like for jobs or things like that. Like, so many people, like, will eliminate themselves from the applicant pool based on self-doubt, like imposter syndrome, like, oh, I don't have enough expertise, I don't have, and they even say that this is true, even more true for women, for women of color, things like that. Just feeling like, oh, I'm not enough for this thing. And you should really go for it anyway, because, like, a lot of people are going through this. So it's like, if you push past that self-doubt, you're already going to put yourself in, like, rarer air, because you're now amongst the people who push past that doubt. Like, 90% or whatever already eliminated themselves. Okay. So, like, just like move forward like that. Like, and I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself here. Like, do it afraid. Done is better than perfect. Okay. So if you have any thoughts on this, I encourage you to leave a comment below. You can watch some of my other videos. I do videos on this topic and other things related to art. Like and subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. And yeah, that's it. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye.